In July, we didn't get many replies, but those that we got are good. So let's just start with the first one. We have new cars for MWC. Hi Topless Gun, just wondering if any new cars have been made. Any update on the 4x4 cars? Hope you're doing well, TG. And before he answers, make sure to subscribe to never miss my winter car update again. He said, TG might have said that he decided what the 4x4 will be, but hasn't finished it yet. No, I haven't decided if there will be 4x4. Now we go to 8th of July. We have 4 questions and 1 reply, but he only answered to 1. 3. How are you going to customize your revert? And he replied with, I still try to make it run. On 13th of July, we have one about sports in my winter car. You should make the football soccer boys play ice hockey. And he said, well, it surely would be cool, but animating even a most lousy version of ice skating is terribly difficult. I can still make the rink in ice though, since we are done with the first half of the month. Let me know in the comments, what are you most excited for in my winter car? On 16th of July, we have TG. Do you personally think that MWC may overshadow MSC after the release? Or do you think both of games would exist in some sort of symbiosis, like for example the first 2 Flat-Out games, where Flat-Out 2 is bigger and improved, but the first part is still honored by OGs? With his reply being, technically and gameplay-wise they are similar, so I do not think they compete with each other. It is mainly about if players want to have a summer or winter experience and more or less challenge. On 19th of July, we got, will my winter car be available on GeForce Now? If yes, how long after release could that happen? And Topless said, I don't see any reason why not. MSC is on that service right now. On 20th of July, we have a lot of good info about the new cars. Hey TG, you've said a while ago that you have not added a 4x4 or a Rusco replacement yet for EA release. Have you decided on adding a 4x4 or Rusco replacement? And have you started modeling them yet? Best of luck with adding the final touches to MWC, we know you can do it. And to this he replied with, no, I haven't decided on such vehicle yet. Anyway, it would be something that gets added after release because it is not an important feature, just more like bonus content. But it could be some other vehicle also, not necessarily 4x4. What I would really like to have is a truck with trailer, but this is not a trucking simulator, so I do not know. Then on the 22nd of July, we got question about music. Imagine Jurka Steen coming back and creating more music just for my winter car. His only 2 songs are some of the best in this game. And he said, I don't think Amistec can afford him. Now on the 23rd of July, we have 2 replies. But before getting into them, let me just remind you that if you have any questions for him, you can always ask him on Steam. I will leave the Steam discussion in the comments. And if there is anything not answered yet, just ask him. Now really moving to the 23rd of July, we have first one. Hi Topless, I have a question. Can you share a new screenshot from my winter car? And he said, I had perfect idea for a MWC screenshot that would have been a good fit in MSC splash screen that has Amistec Showcase, but I forgot what it was. Let's hope he remembers it. Now we have another one on the same post. Why your nick ain't yellow, or it's just my bug? And he answered with, good question, I do not know. Good job, Topless Gun. Then, on the 27th of July, we have a funny or maybe a stupid question. It depends on what you want it to be. Is there a lore reason why Topless Gun abandoned MWC? Did Susky leave him IRL? And he responded with, hype of Daikatana and schedule of Duke Nukem Forever? What could go wrong? Moving to the 29th of July, we have someone talking about the European Union. I decided to look, and this is not an MSC. Although Finland started using European numbers with yellow stars in 1993, in MSC 1995. Finland joined the European Union on January 1st, 1995. Do I understand correctly that MWC will have the correct numbers? And his respond was, do you mean EU license plates? Those started to appear only after 2001. On the same date, we have one more. Some small lore about the Rivet? Since we're given that the Rivet is based off a Ford, and we can VIN match the car, is there details from where it was made? i.e. the factory, like the Dearborn facility in Dearborn, Michigan? And if so, what or where will it be? And if it's fictional, what would be the real-life counterpart? And someone replied with, I think the universe in-game just had the UK also build cars in LHD for mainland Europe, with Germany having the same cars with different body stylings. After that, Topless responded with, actually, Cortina MK3 and Taunus were sold in Finland at the same time, and obviously both were LHD. I really do not know what was the sense in doing that, but that's how it was. For this episode, that's all. Please let me know what you are most excited for. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video with a friend that doesn't know anything yet.